You gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, I gotta laugh so I don't cry. I really do. I don't know what the Los Angeles Lakers are doing anymore. I don't even think they know. So, what we see is the Lakers, they have moved to the final stages of their coaching search, and they've selected 3 candidates. Darvin Ham, the assistant coach for the Milwaukee Bucks. Kenny Atkinson, the assistant coach for the Golden State Warriors. And retread all-star coach Terry Stotts. Who was looking for Terry Stotts? When I saw the list, I'm like, all right, cool. We're going to have Mark Jackson on the list. We'll have Darvin Ham. But where did Terry Stotts come from? So we had Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel was a head coach, defensive-minded guy, wasn't really great offensively, won the championship in the bubble. Great, congratulations. And you want to replace him with Terry Stotts. The same Terry Stotts that couldn't get his team past a certain point in the NBA playoffs. The same Terry Stotts that is a great offensive mind but has no idea what defense is. He couldn't spell defense if you gave him the first 6 letters. Couldn't do it. Why the hell will you want Terry Stotts? Kenny Atkinson, coach the Nets. Great developing coach. He's a great guy for player development. Who are you developing on the Lakers? You got LeBron James. You got Anthony Davis. You still have Russell Westbrook. Who are you developing? What would he do here? This is not Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram. I would have loved to have him back then. What are you bringing in Kenny Atkinson for? For what? The only one that makes sense to me, Darvin Ham. I wanted Sam Cassell, Darvin Ham, Mark Jackson, those guys. Good, nice black coaches. 2 of them that never had a shot before. I'm okay with hiring a brand new head coach with no experience. Just hire the right guy. That's all I care about. Hire the right guy. We had a rumor, or there was a report that Rob Pelinka and Sean Marks had a meeting at the Combine. And everybody's like, oh, are they talking trade? No, they ain't talking no damn trade. They're talking Kenny Atkinson. Well, how is Kenny as a coach? Like, really? You doing all this due diligence for the wrong dude. Just hire Darvin Ham already and let's move on. But wait. There's more. So there's supposed to be 3 candidates, right? Oh, no. Under the table, they were still talking to Juwan Howard. Juwan Howard had to come out in the public and say, nah, I ain't with that. They was on my ass. They was chasing me a little bit. I had to tell them, chill. I want to stay in Michigan. So they're not really 3 then. So why are you hiding other candidates? Why don't you just be honest? Then there was another rumor that said, hey, they're still keeping an eye on Doc Rivers. I have never seen a head coach that won 1 championship that has gotten more mileage out of that 1 championship than Doc Rivers. Frank Vogel got a championship. Nobody calling his ass. But every time Doc Rivers is available, somebody wants him. Why? The man has more Game 7 failures than anybody combined in NBA history as a coach. There's times where Doc Rivers has no idea what he's doing on the sidelines. And the players know it. So now you're going to put him with this failed group? No, you actually need a head coach that, not saying that they don't respect Doc Rivers, but they need somebody who's new, who's fresh, who can be able to challenge them. That's why I was a big fan of Ty Lue. Ty Lue was a brand new coach. He got into LeBron James' face and said, this is not how we're going to do things, bro. You don't have people challenging you much. I'm going to do it here. And LeBron James looked at him and said, you know what? I respect that. That's what I believe Darvin Ham can do. That's what I believe the Sam Cassell can do. That's what I believe Mark Jackson can do. But everybody wants to talk about Mark Jackson's history. And, oh, he made the locker room toxic. Listen, these are grown-ass men. If he has a certain view and people don't agree with that, they don't have to listen to it. If he was trying to get prayer meetings and all that, they didn't have to come. Can't make those stuff mandatory. But everybody wants to throw shade at Mark Jackson. Everybody messes up and fails at some point in their life. But does that define you as a person? So he doesn't deserve another shot because in his first go-round, he made some mistakes that I'm sure he probably wouldn't make now? But nah, this is cancel culture society, right? So when you make one mistake, you do one thing, you make one tweet 15 years ago, you got to still pay for it today. Because this is how the society is. Everybody wants to get you. Everybody wants to be the person to say, look what I found. I found this one tweet that he said that he hates gerbils. And we're going to get him from the gerbil community because gerbils have feelings too. Probably the same people that haven't been laid in 15 years. Those people. Sick of it. Back on track, though. Darvin Ham looks like the leader for this job. But because it's the Lakers, can't tell you. Can't tell you who's actually in the league because they don't know. They still going under the table and hiring people or talking to this person and having these secret meetings. They don't know. They don't know. And that's the problem. Then I hear that every coach that they're interviewing or spoke to, they have asked them about how they're going to use Russell Westbrook. This is a guy that pretty much scorched earth here, and you're trying to convince a head coach that you might have to keep that motherfucker? Why? Why? If the Lakers don't trade Russell Westbrook, I got to take a year off. Not going to lie to you. I told you it was a bad idea from Jump Street. People used to argue with me who know nothing about basketball and told me that was a good idea. Really? I played basketball my whole life. Watched it my whole life. I know a bad player when I see one. This one had neon lights around it telling you that was a bad idea. Yo, but he gets triple doubles though. What else? Can't tell you. They don't know because most people only watch box scores. Most people only watch ESPN for the highlights. They don't know shit about basketball. And the people that argued that point, I wonder how they look now. Maybe yes, Russell's still my guy, man. You know, he tries hard, man. Shut up. Just shut up. So now I'm hearing that teams are demanding a first-round pick just to get Russ. You think? I'm surprised it was one. I thought they would have said, yo, you gotta come off two of those. Come up off two of those and we could talk. So the Lakers, they're talking about, oh, we may not want to give up a first-round pick. You going to have no choice. F them picks. Get his ass out of town and ship his ass somewhere else because he can't come back here next season. Not with that Laker fan base, not with that Laker media, not with that exit interview that he crashed and burned in. There's no way you can come back. Not here. This ain't the Knicks. This ain't the Houston Rockets. This ain't NBA Siberia in Sacramento. This is not NBA Bermuda in Orlando where dreams and careers go to die. This is Los Angeles. This is the Lakers. Have some respect and decorum for your franchise and get his ass out. My confidence in this Lakers organization is weighing every day. Every day I see Rob Pelinka's face, I want to punch a wall. Every time I see a quote from Jeannie Buss, I just roll my eyes. Every time I hear Magic Johnson talk about it, maybe we should keep Russell. It's just shut. Just stop. Just sick of all of them. They all just don't know what they're doing. They're all in one circle jerk, not understanding what to do. That's the problem, is that you have all of these people in the room and everybody's looking at each other like, so, what do you think? Yeah, we told the media 3 guys, but, I think we got like these 7 other guys we want to talk to. Well, is anybody going to update the media? No. Let's just do it under the table. No one's going to find out about it. Newsflash, everybody knows about it. Just dumb.